Hello, welcome to the presentation of the prototype of the app I've created. I decided to name it This App to make it a little less conspicuous since someone would use it to learn more about themselves and other people as well as their relationship. So the less conspicuous it is, the better. So this is the home screen, and you can click this home icon anytime you want to come back to it. And the idea is that down here, this section would change every 15 to 20 seconds to explain what these other icons can do. So the initial front page shows, are you new to the app and you don't know where to start? You can click this button to go to the profile. And if you already have a profile set up, you can click this button for the questionnaire. And so these down here, this one explains how the video icon works. This one explains how the book icon works. And then this explains the people icon. And then this just sort of explains how the questionnaire works in regards to the videos and the books. So let's start with making our profile. So you can enter your display name here, and it'll actually tell you the last time that you signed on. And then you can have your real name here, as well as your birth date, your email, and then your language. And the default language would be English, but if you choose to type in another language such as Spanish, then it would translate the whole app for you. And then down here we have app purchase. So this will tell you whether you purchased it as an individual or if you got it from a clinic or a doctor. And then here we have two-factor authentication. So you can choose whether this is enabled or disabled. We'll get back to that in a moment. And then up here, you can actually change your profile picture. So if you click it, you can choose any one of these profile pictures. So if I wanted the dog, I can have the dog, or if I wanted the cat, I can have the cat. We'll stick with the cat for now. So let's say you want to enable that two-factor authentication. You'll click this, and then you will enter your email here, regardless if you have it in your profile. And then you enter the password that you would want to use here, and then you re-enter it. And then once you've done these steps, you would receive an email at that email address provided to verify that you want to set up that two-factor authentication. And then every time you log in, you'll receive an email with a unique PIN to log in with. And so using two-factor authentication, it allows you to protect your accounts even more from potential hackers or anyone else who's trying to get a hold of your information. So then once you do this, you hit submit, and then this is what the app would look like once you open it up again and you have two-factor authentication enabled. So you enter your email address and your password, you hit submit, and then you enter that 4-digit PIN, and then you hit submit, and then it allows you to come back to this initial home screen so you can use the app again. So say you've done that, you've set up your profile and you have enabled two-factor authentication. What do you do next? Well, next you would do your questionnaire. So this is 100% confidential. These answers will never be shared or distributed or collected for any data purposes. And there's only 6 questions, and you can change these at any time so you can update your recommendation feeds. And these questions are they're both broad and specific. So when you're thinking of so this is meant to help you deal with one relationship at a time. So if you have, for example, a boyfriend and you're not sure if what you're going through is abusive or manipulative, then you can be like, okay, this is a romantic relationship. Let's say it's been going on for 2 years. Have you ever felt unsafe in the relationship? Has there ever been any abuse? And then this sort of comes down here to, do you know how to exit that type of relationship? And if would you do it if you were given that information? So these down here are really the ones that determine the kind of videos that show up. But then these right here help filter out the content that isn't specific to your situation. And even down here, it'll tell you when your last answer was saved, on what date and at what time. So say you fill this out, then you can go, let's start with the videos. So these will be based on your recent questionnaire results, and 6 videos will pop up. And depending on, like I said, your recent questionnaire results, you will have 6 videos that are for your specific situation. But if, say, you look at these 6 videos and you're not satisfied with what you're seeing, you can type in the search bar for tags that most videos have, and you can find the video that you're trying to look for. And the same thing goes for the books. These 6 books are based off of recent questionnaire results, but if you find a book, but if you find that these none of these books are fitting what you're trying to find, you can type in the book here and you can find the book yourself, or just find a book that you believe will help you with your situation. And in terms of the books, these will lead you to websites where you can rent or buy the book, either a physical copy or a digital copy, whatever the customer's preference. And then finally, the last part of the app would be the writing forums. So there are rules to these writing forums. It's a safe space, like there won't be hatred or judgment. You're not allowed to spam or advertise. And obviously, I want these people to be smart and safe. So other than like the specific thing that they're going through, like I want them to change like names. I don't want them putting their personal information, such as like where they live, their real name. That's why they have a display name. I don't want them like saying like where they work or any of that stuff. Like I want whoever uses this app to be smart and to know that if something happens to them, this isn't on me or my app because I told them not to put their personal information in. So moving on, we have the current date and the current time. And then here you can see the most 3 recent posts. And this sample text post would be the title of the post. And this would be the display name who posted it, and it tells you how long ago it was posted. And there are only 3 tags allowed per post. So like someone would have to really think about, okay, is this post referencing a toxic relationship? Is it overwhelming? Is it talking about a friendship? And if you want to view more recent posts, you just click view more and it will bring up the date and time again, and then it'll tell you all the posts. And these little ellipses right here, they're meant to indicate that you can scroll for as long as it needs to. And then on both pages, so both on this one and on this one, you'll notice a plus right here. And on both, you can add your own post. And so you would enter the title here, you would put your body text here, and then you would enter your 3 tags here, and then you hit submit, and it should show up right here underneath recent posts, or it would be the top post right here. So that is my app, and I hope you enjoyed viewing this prototype.